Hi there, Aries. Now I've got these cards on the table for you that's already been pre-shuffled, laid down, face down. I have no idea what they are. And I've got the tarot today from the Voyagers Tarot, using that deck. And I'm also using the multi-dimensional Oracle deck. And I've also got a single card here, face down as well, to reveal itself. Now, the message I got for you, I've done one for all the signs, is big changes coming. So Aries, I feel like there's some big change that you're going to be facing. Perhaps you've already been kind of accumulating that kind of awareness, or you're aware that you've had to make some changes, and it's going to be, I'm getting the energy that things are just going to amass to you having to make the changes, and the changes actually coming. So it could be an external change that comes your way, or it is going to be something that you already know that you need to change, and you're going to be changing, and it's going to be a big one because you're going to be releasing something that perhaps you've known for a long time that needed sorting out. So again, this is just a channeled message. So let's have a look at your cards here. Now, the first card I've got here, which is normally in the position of what brings you to this place at this point in time, is, well, okay, the Lovers. So here we've got the Lovers card, a beautiful card. Okay, so this is about perhaps some relationship for some of you. This could be also some kind of not only union in love, but of course partnerships of all kinds as well, and maybe seeing where your efforts need to go and towards whom, which business, which partnership, all that kind of stuff. So I think you've been evaluating a lot of the things coming up to leading to this point. Aries, I know also the nodes are going to be shifting very soon in the next few days. So moving to North Node in Aries and the South Node in Libra. And I do feel for a lot of you Aries, despite the fact that you've got the North Node, it is still going to affect you, because the energy of the North Node collectively is going to affect your Sun and your rising as well. Okay, these things are not separate. It's part of the whole, like our body system, if you like. So what else can I tell you about this card? I think some of you have been really evaluating the kind of partnerships you certainly want to have, and making it sure that they're balanced and in harmony, and they also actually feed your soul. And I feel like you're going to be eradicating anything that's not been actually, anything that's been fragmenting you. Okay, so any manipulative behavior on other people's parts or your own as well, and also anything that could kind of delude you of maybe seeing things as you would like them to see, or what you would like them to be, rather than what they are. I'm just going to put this card here up for this camera as well. So this is a Lover's card, and you know, the negative of this card, although it's in the upright, I mean, sometimes you can be overly symbiotic dependent on an organization, a job maybe that you don't like, and you're sticking with it, and despite all the kind of hardships and difficulty you've had, or even into relationships as well. So to be mindful, okay, because in some way this kind of like solid unification also has its disadvantages, where you can't actually untangle yourself. So be mindful. This is speaking to some of you out there. So this is the kind of action you need to take. Okay, wow, which is really nice. I mean, look at this is achiever. I mean, this really goes with your sign. You know, big changes coming. This is somebody who's going for what they want. This is somebody who knows what they want, what's going to make them happy, what's going to make them feel that they've achieved something. It could be a personal sense of self, a sense of achievement in your own life, or it could be an external one. Okay, again, depending on who it is. Wow, nice. And you've got here the card. You had two cards in this position, and this is also the card of ecstasy. So this is for sure Aries. You know, the big changes are coming. Is mean you're going to really own what's going to bring you so much joy and happiness and ecstasy. You know, this is about the, you know, letting your natural fragrance come out in the world as well. Okay, there is a butterfly there as well. So I feel like this would have been some, for sure, like I said, some of you have been doing the work, and this is definitely going to be the result of some work that you've done, and you're now transforming into really recognizing maybe getting the benefits and the effects of the work that you've done, possibly in a partnership, and now you're getting reaping the rewards of the hard work you've put into it, and maybe sensing a sense of achievement. Or it could also be perhaps that you're having to I don't see any sort of division here, you know, so this could be also maybe, it could be a personal unification, and you know, achieving your own truth that could unite you with yourself. Let me see if there's anything else here that I'm picking up on. I feel like as well, it's in some way that I feel like in some way you've managed to release yourself, for some of you there, Aries, from the voices of others, and maybe taking the self-sovereignty and authority in your own life. I feel that also this could be an outer manifestation. Some of you could also be really getting a really great contract, or a really good news, or some kind of windfall as well, because I feel like you've really kind of worked up your way up to that level of sense of achievement. So whatever it is, where it's been an emotional one or a tangible one, some of you might actually be moving into a new home, or something that you actually really have been wanting. It's come through your own efforts. This is very much an effort card rather than an external kind of like universe card. Okay, this is you doing the work. Very brilliant card to have, and this is what you want to be moving towards. If some of you is not actually experiencing that, this is the Ace of Cups here. Let's look at the outcome here as well. Oh wow. Aries, oh my god, big changes coming. Look at this. This is Nine of Worlds. This is a Nine of Coins. This is the Nine of Pentacles. This is the, the ultimate comfort of reaping the harvest. I mean, you've got almost, certainly three major, not major cards as in arcana cards, but three cards that signify this sort of sense of abundance, a sense of fruition. You've been really, we've got a squirrel here, and the squirrels are symbolic of also, drawing in what it needs, is kind of also I wouldn't say hoarding, but gathering. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, they gather what they need. You've been gathering your kind of intelligence. You've been gathering the kind of emotional knowledge. You've been gathering maybe material knowledge, knowledge that you maybe need to teach something or to even put out in the world. Particularly as this Achiever card is very much about being out in the world as well. But this harvest is, I feel like you're really reaping your rewards of this hard work as well. And I feel like in some way you've really made the effort. You've had your boundaries in place. You've left things out when they've needed to be. You've been really clear about what you want, and now you're reaping the rewards of this sort of both tangible and monetary way, as well as an emotional sense of feeling. So I really feel this is really great. Now at the bottom of your card as well, I mean the deck, which I turned over because I just turned the deck over that way, is a card of aspiration. So I really believe that you've been following the truth here and being able to really elevate. So some of you, Aries, I mean, I'd really like to know in the comments if you've kind of achieved a certain kind of accolade, a sense of achievement. It could be maybe leaving a relationship that that's been hard, but you feel really good about that, doing that now. Or it could be actually, you've deserved the merit at work, or perhaps you feel really like, you've sort of got a family and you've done really well, sort of raising them well. There's some kind of personal sense of goodness which is coming, or which is what you're beginning to feel. But I'm saying this is the energy that you're moving into, and I think there's definitely going to be a shift for you. So really big changes coming, and it's one that's going to be very, very apparent. Let's have a look at your multi-dimensional oracle deck here. So I feel like in some way you've really gained the kind of wisdom. I'd say here you've got the card of the elephant as well, and the elephant, Ganesh as well, is the card of abundance, wisdom, longevity. You're sort of making things so you're going to actually embarking on something that's going to be long lasting, strong, and very grounded. Okay, you've got the sensitivity here as well, so you've been really attuned to your truth, being loyal to yourself, and perhaps loyal to also those who deserve the loyalty from you as well. So this is actually a wonderful card. Now the other thing at the bottom of the deck of the oracle as well, you've got the 4, and I thought it was quite interesting because at the bottom both decks you've got the number 4 here as well. So pay attention to any numbers that come up that are related to 4s, triple 4s, double 4s, 0404, any kind of 4s. And this also signifies, watch out for signs. So if you're thinking of something, you want maybe thinking of a particular idea that you've got, or a thought that you've got, you've got the angels at the moment really guiding you. So watch out for the signs, because the number 4 is going to be supporting you. For some as well, this could also mean a new move, a new environment for you as well, that's going to bring you much more stability and perhaps a new fruitful beginning. Wow, Aries, what a great reading. I have to sort of say your reading definitely has the brightest and the most energetic and dynamic sort of vibrational energy that's very, very positive. Unfortunately, Leo didn't get that much at all, so you're completely the opposite end of the scale to the Leo at the moment. But let's look. In fact, I'm going to do the angel cards first, so let's have a look at the angel cards, which is what I'm pulling. Last reading I did the trinkets, and this time I'm using the angel card, and see what gift or support you've got. Wow, from the angel. So really, there'll be something you're going to be very thankful for. Okay, there's going to be massive gratitude here. So pay attention to maybe what is coming in for you, and do not forget to be thankful with whatever could be coming your way, and maybe even what you've achieved or what you're recognizing, how far you've come, and thank yourself as well as thank others. Being gratitude for life itself, being gratitude maybe for the lessons that you've learned as well. This also always helps to clear the energy and see things from the stance of something bright and beautiful. And this is for me, the sun rising as well. So again, being grateful for each day and each day of life that we've got. So a wonderful angel of support here to almost confirm that something amazing is coming, in terms of the big changes. I'd really like to know what changes for some of the Arians. Maybe you already have had that news, and maybe you're embarking onto a new path as you're picking this reading up, or as you're reading it, or maybe this is a confirmation of some changes in the work you've done, and you're going to be getting the sense of gratitude that's really entering your space. Let's have a look. Can you see that? No. Okay, let's go back here. All right, now for the chakra to support you during this time. It's always good to just tune up the chakras for whatever reason as a daily activity, and you've got your power here. I think for me, this chakra also signifies that maybe you holding on to your power as well. You've manifested this sort of ability to achieve because you've held out on being determined, focused, and maybe even to have this still within your realm. And here is the solar plexus, which is all about determination, focus, your sense of empowerment, your sense of achievement, all comes from the solar plexus. And more importantly, going for really what is true for you as well, because this is our gut instinct, our gut truth as well. And maybe some of you've managed to bring maybe from overthinking down to your body, and really recognizing where and what you need to lean towards and what maybe you need to lean away from. So all in all, a really good reading for you, Aries. And I really suggest that for some of you, it's always, no matter where you are on the level of on the path, always good to, like I said, work with the chakras. So tune into your solar plexus, imagine it vibrating out, and shining your light. Go and look at YouTube video with some sounds or some visualizations, or the solar plexus. And even with the solar plexus, here I've got it says here, I embrace my inner strength, power and resilience, and I allow myself to shine. So again, I'll repeat that. I embrace my inner strength, power and resilience, and allow myself to shine. So maybe for some of you as well, this is something that you could still maybe want to do, practice, and continue on the path of, because life is after all full of goodness as well as few challenges. And like with this elephant, it's really great to continue getting a sense of strength within your being, so you're nice and solid as you move forward in life and embracing the big changes ahead. Well, Aries, I'm going to leave the reading here. Lots of love. Thank you for listening. Do like, share and subscribe, and let me know in the comments if any of this resonates for you. Until then, until the next reading, I will catch you next time. Bye for now.